World ministers are currently taking part in the World Trade Organization's 12th Ministerial Conference in Geneva, Switzerland. Now, during the conference, the ministers will have the opportunity to review the functioning of the multilateral trading system, to make general statement and to take action on the future work of the WTO. Now, the conference is co-hosted by Kazakhstan and chaired by Mr. Timur Sulmanov and Deputy Chief of Staff of Kazakhstan's President. Our reporter Binta Jallo is covering the event in Geneva and now reports.
The world is grappling with uncertainty and crisis on multiple fronts. The war in Ukraine and inherent international security crisis that comes with it. The health, economic, environmental and geopolitical crisis. Members of the WTO thought that this is a time to demonstrate that multilateralism works. A time to demonstrate that the WTO can deliver for the international community and the people they serve. Nearly 5 years have passed since the last ministerial conference. While many members of the WTO took some important steps towards using trade as a vehicle for women economic empowerment, the meeting didn't really deliver. Although ministers did commit to completing the fisheries subsidies negotiations, they could not even agree on reaffirming the importance of the rules-based multilateral trading system and the WTO's founding principles. A trust deficit dating back on the breakdown of the Doha round and even before it took its toll. Members across the globe are once again gathered in Geneva to see ways of resolving economic crisis that the world is faced with. Speaking at this opening ceremony on Sunday, WTO's Director General, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, highlighted that the WTO has faced a lot of negativity over the past years.
The negativism is compounded by the negative advocacy of some think tanks and civil society groups here in Geneva and elsewhere who believe the WTO is not working for people. This is, of course, not true, although we've not been able to clearly demonstrate it. But it worsens the trust deficit that I've noticed in these past 15 months. Despite this, ambassadors have been working very hard, trying to overcome, to work hard together, and working to deliver. I want to say a heartfelt thank you to all the ambassadors in Geneva.
Dr. Okonjo-Iweala said that the challenges they are currently confronting are also opportunities.
Between now and Wednesday, we have a chance to show the world that the WTO can step up to the plate, that we can act to correct these institutions' problems, to reform and modernize it, that we can strike agreements in Geneva that will enhance the ability of all members to respond to people's aspirations at home. Aspirations for food, for health, for security, for better jobs, higher living standards and sustainable environment on land, in the oceans, and in our atmosphere.
MC12 was originally scheduled to take place in June 2020 in Nur Sultan, Kazakhstan, but was postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In April 2021, members agreed that MC12 would take place in Geneva from 30th November to 3rd December. However, an outbreak of a new highly transmissible strain of the COVID-19 virus and resulting travel restrictions led to a General Council decision on 26 November 2021 to postpone MC12 indefinitely. Reporting for Eyeafrica TV at ongoing WTO Ministerial Conference in Geneva, I am Binta Jallo.